Now, black people were in Europe during the Middle Ages, but notice that Caucasian historians don't like to talk about them. It's almost as if they didn't exist, but they did exist, right? Now, the Templars are considered to be mysterious. Like, who are the Knights Templars, right? They just seem to not know who these people are. They're considering them to be white, but I'm saying most likely they were most likely African, especially the way they were portrayed. Most likely they were African or black. Now, Robin Walker is going to tell you about checks that were issued during the Ghana Empire, which was a powerful empire, had a lot of gold. It was the most powerful, richest empire during its time. Now, another clip that I'm going to give you will tell you about the Knights Templars issuing checks. Like, they were the first one to issue checks and finance and everything like that. But it turns out that Africans are the ones that did this first.
In the realm of economics, the Songhai Empire was a place that had banks. It was a place that had stock exchanges. It was a place where merchants were writing checks to other merchants. There's an account we have that survived, written by a scholar called Ibn Halkal. He was writing in the year 951 AD, and he visits one of the West African cities called Aldegast and witnesses a merchant writing another merchant a check for 42,000 golden dinars. So we've got banks, stock exchanges, exchange rates, checks, the things that you'd expect in a modern commercial economy. There were 4 types of currency. People were paid in gold, gold coins, cowrie shells, and in iron. And iron was sold as a pound of iron, half a pound, a quarter. And the result then, with these types of currencies, you then have to have an exchange rate to connect the 4 different types of currencies. These kind of things happened, and a concern for controlling for price inflation. That appears in the documentation. That's why the royals like to keep control over the supply of gold. If gold was released too plentifully into the market, it would cause price inflation.
The Templars were never obliged to actually say what they were doing. As far as everybody was concerned, they were fighting in the East. But they were also really good at making money.
The Templars became a vast multinational corporation, building castles and churches all over Europe. They also invented international banking and the check. Travelers deposited money at one temple and got a note which could be exchanged for cash at another temple, a popular service for pilgrims to the Holy Land. The fees from this helped make the Templars vastly wealthy.
You hear that? So if the Africans did it first, how is it that the Knights Templars did it first? Or is it that the Knights Templars are Africans?